Hi, good to see you again. Okay, so for today's read aloud, to end our water unit, we are going to read All the Water in the World. And as you can see from this cover, they used paint to represent water. All the Water in the World is the title. That gives us the name of the book. Okay. All the water in the world. Is all the water in the world. And our world is where we live. Another word for the world is our Earth. That's our planet Earth. Notice when you look at a globe or the planet Earth, from a distance, you can see all the blue in there. That represents the water that is filling our planet. What is this a picture of? What are they trying to show us here? Well, I see this long green thing, and then I see, that looks like a water hose. If you said water hose, you're correct. Water flows from the hose. It wobbles in blue pools. These pools can also make puddles or maybe even lakes. Helps our fish out too. It fills your cup up. What do we call this? Yeah, that's a faucet or a tap. And that's one way that we get water. You have this in your home where you can get water. But how does it get into that tap? Let's find out. Oh, that's how it gets into the tap. What are these things called? What is all this? What are all these things? How does it get how does it get from there to here? What are these? If you said pipes, you're correct. These pipes help bring our water from water collection areas called reservoirs that come from lakes and streams and oceans. They all collect into one place, and then they are drawn into these pipes, and guess what? From those pipes, you can get the water into your home. But where does it come from? Where does water start from? It has to start from someplace, right? Let's see if we remember. Okay, so we talked about, what's this? Yeah, we talked about clouds, how water gathers in clouds from water vapor that rises up from the air when the sun makes it hot, the water, and then it rises up as vapor, and then it comes down as what? What is this? Yeah, rain. And then from the rain, it forms maybe small streams, which may become rivers, and then from rivers, the rivers might become larger oceans. So water doesn't come, it goes around. That rain that cascades from clouds and meander down mountains, that waver over waterfalls, then slips into rivers, opens into oceans. That rain has been here before. That's why we call it a water cycle, because it goes around and around. It goes from cloud, rain, into the ocean, right? Into our pipes, into our tap, right? So that's a water cycle. Okay. So that rain becomes an ocean. When that ocean heats up, what happens? It forms vapor that makes the clouds, and then as the cycle continues, right? Then the rain comes all down again, and the whole thing starts all over again. So thirsty air licks from lakes, sips it from ponds, guzzles it from oceans. This wet air swirls up. Remember what we call that? We call that, it's a pretty big word. You remember what it's called? We talked about it in class. Do you remember the word for that? Condensation. If you said condensation, you're correct. The word is condensation. Condenses, makes clouds, then it's going to make rain and start all over again. What's happening in this picture? I'll put it back so you can see. Let's bring it closer. Well, up here, looks like there's a lot of dark wet forming. Yeah, if you said clouds, there's a lot of clouds. What's coming down? Yeah, the rain. And then what's happening below? People are making themselves dry by holding what? Yep, umbrellas. All this crowded into clouds where it hangs hotly around until cool air bumps through, and honey, those clouds just let it go and rain, rain, rain. Okay. You can see in this picture, it's a very rainy day. But that helps us. Remember, the rain helps everybody because we need water, right? Tap dance, avalanche, stampede of drips and drops and drumming. A wealth of water. Some places aren't as lucky though. Some places it doesn't rain as much. But far away, it's a different day. No sound but wind, empty cup again, dry grasses rustle, dirt's just dirt, just dust. In some places it doesn't rain very much. And for those people and those places, it's very dry. There's not many plants that grow. That's how deserts are formed. Deserts are areas where there's a lot of sand and nothing for miles and miles around. Very hard for people to get good drinking water in these places and grow their crops like vegetables and fruit and things that they need. So water is very precious and we should never take it for granted. Everybody waits for an open gate in a wall of clouds, for the rain sweet and loud to fill a well and start the stream. Animals such as monkeys, birds, squirrels, and of course people, right? Everybody wants some nice water so that they can have a good drink. And here you can see just the opposite. Honey living the dream of water for all to drink, using a tub or sink, wash and splash in. So when we have water, we can do all those wonderful things with it. We can wash, we can use it in a sink, we can splash in it, and of course drink it. This wet wonder means grow, means life will flow through tigers, through trees. Look at this wonderful green scene. Nice river running through, maybe comes into a lake. Everything around it can grow nice and green. The trees, the grass, everything around it, because there's water to supply that. Through you and through me. We all need water to survive. All the water, all together now, all. all the creatures, all the animals on our planet, including us. All so precious, don't waste it, and delicious, we can taste it. Keep it clear, keep it clean. Think about it, there's so many living creatures living on our planet. All need water. Every single one of us survives on water. Keep Earth green. What does that mean, keep Earth green? Well, we shouldn't take water for granted, right? Is it okay to throw garbage, like a paper cup, rolled up newspaper, anything like that, throw it just in the water, like in the ocean or something like that, just dump it in there? What happens if we all just threw all our garbage, anything we wanted, just throw it in the water? Who cares? What do you think would happen? Well, the water wouldn't be very clean, would it? And what about the fish? What about all the wildlife that lives on our planet, who survives on water to drink? What about us? If we don't have clean water to drink, what happened to our wonderful Earth, right? So we need to be conscious, not throw things on the floor, and not treat the Earth nice, right? It's very important that we all think about a nice, clean, and green Earth, because we all live on this Earth together. And remember, don't forget to wash your hands, right? Very important. Why? To keep away the germs, right? So water protects us. Protects us from being sick because we can wash our hands, have something to drink, all the wonderful things we can do with it. And that is our story for today, All the Water in the World. I hope you enjoyed it. You can discuss this story with your families about what we saw in there, what we learned, how important water is, and not to waste it, how it affects everybody on our planet, people, animals, plants, how we get the water from the clouds, right? From the clouds, then it flows into, then it becomes drops of water, which is rain. From the rain, it might form small little streams, and then lakes, and then rivers, and then maybe ponds, oceans, all different ways of getting water, until it maybe comes into a reservoir, which goes into the pipes, and then we can get it in our homes. All right, hope you enjoyed it. See you later. Bye.